her relationship with Mike Vrabel, it might not be worth a docu-series, but maybe a small little, 15-minute short I'm interested in. Cardi B, showing her in the game. She's having a great time. There is a potential, hey guys, why isn't Mike McDonald thought of like Sean McVay or any of these young, great, genius coaches? He just happens to be on the defensive side rather than offensive side. Number 4, that guy would be huge for us. It would be huge. And unlike a lot of the years I was able to be covered in glory with the Chiefs, this guy really did go out on a limb. Now, I will say, there were moments people abandoned the Chiefs, but they were still the Chiefs. They were still always one of the favorites. The bulletin board was because we found one person that didn't, bow down to them. KW did this when the team was 2-2. When they had lost to the Raiders. We were still on the Raiders. And the Steelers, and it would really, now, terrible for the record. It will be terrible for the show, but good for you personally. Number 3, Mike Vrabel. You know how I know Mike Vrabel has near 100% approval rating? Mike Vrabel, and I won't even paraphrase it because I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, but gave one of the wildest quotes I've ever heard a coach give under any circumstances, and it was 3 days ago during Super Bowl week, and not a single topic of, are we sure he's locked in? Like, what's going on there? You know why? Because everybody loves the guy. Because everybody respects the guy. The article today is about how he drinks 3 C4 energy drink pre-workouts every day and walks on the facility and says, I'm on C12 now. Maniac! But we all love that. And so I do think he then skyrockets to, hey, but I'm not one of these people. But for the people who think Andy Reid's lost his fastball, why isn't Mike Vrabel the best coach in the league? He went to an AFC Championship game with Brian Tannehill, got a number 1 seed every year with Brian Tannehill. First year the Patriots win the damn Super Bowl. Yeah. Number 2, Sam Darnold. The first guy from that draft class with Baker and Josh and Lamar to win a Super Bowl. He will, I know, this is probably an off-season discussion, should he even demand one, he would get a brand new, awesome contract for him if they win the Super Bowl. And and it becomes fair or not, the story of his career becomes so and number 1, Drake May, who the discussion is just going to be, this is the best player in the world. It's just what it's going to be. He's that young. Does he have to have a great day? He has to have a good day.
All right, we back, y'all. We started late tonight, but we started. It's going to be the last one before the Super Bowl. So we're just hours away from Super Bowl 60 at Levi's in Santa Clara. It's a classic rematch of Super Bowl 49 as the Patriots take on the Seahawks. Oh, yes. It's the late night Clutch Sports 365 Patriot Blitz. Thank y'all for tuning in. New England Patriot team news, guys. The Patriots finished their final on-field preparations. We're just going to go through a little bit of this tonight, get this over with. It's going to be a short, but not a long one. We dive into it. Dive in, get it out the way, talk about what's happening today. See what happened on Friday. Nothing really too drastic, nothing too you know, crazy. But nevertheless, guys, it is the Friday from Stanford Stadium. Head coach Mike Vrabel kept things light with his traditional Friday music and coach drills, but the focus is razor sharp for Sunday. Drake May is good to go. The star quarterback is officially off the injury report despite a right shoulder scare in the AFC Championship win over the Broncos. May was a full participant in practice all week and told reporters he is feeling good. Good news. Defense injury concerns. The defense isn't quite at 100%. Linebacker Robert Spillane ankle, offensive linebacker, outside linebacker, excuse me, Harold Landry III, knee, and defensive tackle Joshua Farmer hamstring are all listed as questionable. Spillane has told media he plans to play, but his effectiveness against Seattle's high volume run game will be a key storyline. Now, I expect the defense to be what they are, ferocious hunters. So, yes, we've made moves, roster moves. The team has until 4 p.m. to elevate players from the practice squad, keep an eye on running back Dearness Johnson and defensive tackle Leonard Taylor III as likely candidates for game debuts. Don't worry, we got this all under control. Guys, they've been talking bad, like we're going to get blowed out, like the Patriots don't have a chance. Like this is not our chance to write our own narrative. Like we don't have something to prove. Like we don't have an opportunity to be here. Like our defense is not a top five, top three defense. We made roster moves to elevate the roster, bringing in defensive tackle Leonard Taylor. Spillane, which has been nagged with that ankle, is told people he's going to play. So I'm not too much going to harp on that, guys. Like I said, Drake is good. I expect something to actually take off. Now, Super Bowl is this Sunday, February 8th, 6:30, 3:30 p.m. local time if you're out there on the West Coast. Halftime shows global superstar Bad Bunny. We're not worried about halftime. I probably don't even pay attention to the halftime. If I didn't catch Kendrick Lamar last year, I'm not worrying about a Bad Bunny. Just saying. The matchup. The game marks the end of the Chiefs era, and it's only the second time since 2020 that the Chiefs, Kansas City, isn't in the big game. Last year, the Eagles took home the trophy by beating the Chiefs 40-22. Now, I don't. Everybody's looking for a blowout, talking about the Seahawks are going to blow the doors off the Patriots. I don't foresee that happening. I'm sorry. It just doesn't seem like that it's going to happen. I know people want that to be the case, but I don't foreshadow that being the case in this one. We have a defense, we have an offense, and we have talent. We have Josh McDaniels, who's been there. We're going to stop it. Betting and predictions. Now, this is an interesting topic. The spread, most analysts see this as a one-score game. They have the key matchup between Gonzalez and JSN Gonzalez has been a lockdown force all year, but Seattle's offense leads the league in run rate, which could wear down New England's front. Now, predictions are 24-20 from NFL.com, having the Patriots winning. Fox Sports has Seattle 27-23. CBS has 23. Seattle 23. Patriots 17. I understand people are up, down. Majority of the people have Seattle. They're going with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Only to see that might be fool's gold. Take a page out of Cam's book. That's fool's gold. Call it what it is. Fool's gold. People. Let's not get all hyped up. Let's not all write the narrative. Let's go to our favorite page. Let's go there. Let's get there. Let's go talk some shit. All right. What's going on today? Let's see what's going on today. And Julian Edelman and Stephon Diggs. The GOATs. All right. All right, so Carlton Davis says Christian Gonzalez will be shadowing Seahawks. Wide receiver JSN, we know that. We're going to have Gonzo follow him. Obviously, he'll motion. I'll probably see him. So it's going to be between Carlton Davis. So we just can expect. We're just going to see how this is going to see. Chris Broussard shocked. Everyone has picked the Super Bowl 60 after all that wild. I'm sorry to tell you that. Everybody's picked.
What I was hearing and Wilds,
Seattle.
It was 19-6 for Seattle.
Yeah.
I've even done a little bit of studying on my own, looking at schemes, looking at tendencies, game plans. Even went back and looked at some old Super Bowls where there was a big disparity in who was picking, picking one team or the other. And after all that, Wilds, I am sorry to tell you that you are not the only one who believes in the Patriots. New England 24, Seattle 21. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I am down.
Why?
I am with the doorstep.
Do you want to go through the door?
No, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I mean, I'm with it. I have thought about this.
What happened? Well, I am stunned.
I just got a feeling. No, look.
That is a lot of my analysis for the record.
Here's what I'm thinking. I think Drake May is going to have a great game. I think he's going to throw for 2 touchdowns, Nick, and run for 1 and be Super Bowl MVP. I think that defense of New England is going to pressure Sam Darnold and then show him some looks that rattle him a bit.
Yes.
And I think I'm not expecting a full meltdown like against the Rams the first game this season, 4 interceptions, but a couple turnovers by Darnold that give you guys good field position, and that's what enables you to score your touchdowns and win a tight game.
That makes me feel so much better. That feels like getting a diagnosis from the doctor. Like a good one, you know? Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. See, people are starting to come over to the side now. Some people are starting to come over. All right. 9 hours ago, injury report is out. Again, we went over this. All right. Joshua Farmer, hammy, full. Harold Landry, knee, limited. Spillane, limited. Morgan Moses was full. Drake May, full participant. And Thayer Mumford was a full participant. So we have 3 questionables for game time, which we know Spillane is going to try, and Landry may. We're going to see how they decide to maneuver with these pieces around. But trust me, all hands are on deck and next man up mentality. We all we got, we all we need. So Stephon Diggs appreciation post before he finally gets his ring. This man deserves it. We're going to get a ring, Steph. People thought Steph would be a cancer. He became a leader. People thought this room was wide receivers and fives. Was wide receiver 4s and 5s. They stepped up each week, and Patriots wide receiver room may not wow you with names, but trust each other and their coaches to set up success. Exactly. This is all you have to know is for most of the time, the Patriots won Super Bowls with no names. And that's where we're at now. We got hustlers. We got people that go in there and get the job done. That's all that matters. We all we got. We all we need. Mike Vrabel getting bloody lips and everything out there. I'm telling you, this man is a Patriot through and through. He knows. That's why we're here. That is why we are here, people. And that's why I'm shocked that people are saying that we're going to lose. We're going to get blowed out by the Seahawks. Like, we don't have a chance? Really? Okay. All right. This is funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't,
He's unbelievable, played a great season. All those things were great. And you're going to talk to me about touchdowns and what he did against the Seahawks. He played 3 times. He knows the division very well. All that's good. Let's set up. In fact, Matt, bring up B14 for me. Bring up B14 for me. This is common opponents, Harry. May 6-0, Stafford 4-2. May 84-74 QBR. Is that a 20-plus point difference in QBR? Yes, it is.
Oh my
sir.
goodness.
Yes, it is. Everybody gives me TDs. Everybody gives me.
Right?
By the way, he has more yards in total than Matt Stafford
Believe it
because he
or not,
also uses his legs. Is it more difficult to try to stop somebody who can run and pass or just pass? Just answer.
Okay,
honestly.
yes or no, Your Honor.
Yes.
I would say it's harder to go against somebody that's a dual threat.
Drake May has done that. And by the way, put all this in bow, put a little bow. He did it with less. He ain't got Puka, and he ain't got Devontae Adams, and he dang sure ain't got 12-plus 1-yard touchdowns. Hand that thing off 6 times. This is a totally different conversation.
May has a defense that's better.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. We don't change it. You don't exactly right. We don't change nothing.
A dog in the fight, but I want to know which
Go ahead, Barry, Tom Brady.
Which quarterback?
Yeah.
Tom here. But which quarterback do you expect to have the better performance against these defenses that they're facing in the Super Bowl?
That's a great question. Obviously, I'm going with the Patriots. 2
smart
all-decade linebackers, so got to go with my squad.
Hell yeah. No big deal.
Drake May. Josh McDaniels has done an unbelievable job. He's still raw. as we can see during the playoffs, still making some throws that are like, hell yeah, he's got it. I'm actually going to go with Darnold because they've been more successful on the run, and I believe Darnold has JSN. And I just think they're flowing right now, more so than what the Patriots have done. So I like JSN and Darnold to get things going, but something inside me is saying Drake May is going to be like, I am here. I'm ready to take over this time. I'm going to put my hat in the ring with the Joe Burrow, the Justin Herbert, and Jalen Hurts in a Super Bowl. Like, you know, Joe Burrow played pretty good, but I just think Drake May is going to put his hat in the ring. And I think he's going to show the world that why he went number 3, but he's that dude. And
Isn't it weird though?
Hell yeah.
Isn't it weird though that the 4.5 point spread? Like my natural opinion is Vrabel's not going to let them lose by more than 4.5 points. But like last Super Bowl blowout.
Yeah, and it could be because I will say Drake has turned the ball over. Yes, I'm gonna rep Patriots, but on the flip side, you got to go back and look what he's been doing lately. Lately, it hasn't been what you want at all.
A lot of good defenses.
But 2 weeks,
the best defenses.
But 2 weeks, and you're going against another team that I know prepares very well with Mike Mack, one of the best teachers in the game right now on defense. He's able to make one coverage and alignments look the same, where he can play different coverages in the same alignments where it might get you a tick, 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 bow.
Yeah, there's a tick, 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 bow. And that's been happening to Drake.
I mean, we got to deal with defenses, but guys, I'm still riding Patriots all the way to the end. Oh boy, this is going to see these two right here going to be Tom, Christian Barmore, and Milton Williams. Let's get to the business. That's what I'm talking about. Defense is going to be wrecking havoc. That's what you want to hear from your defense. If they want to slide to that side, well, we're going to come to this. Can't stop all of it. So guess what? We're going to bring it. Well, there it is. My boys. 2 days into the Super Bowl, guys. 2 days. AJ Brown already starting to mingle. We can get AJ Brown over there. But we get AJ Brown, Max Crosby next year. Back to the Super Bowl. Patriots wide receiver coach Todd Downing, started coaching 9th grade football in Minnesota in '99. On Sunday, he'll stand on the sideline in Super Bowl at Super Bowl for the first time. For me personally, for 25 years to finally be here is pretty darn special. Go Pats. That's all I'm talking about.
Seahawks defense, but I think the Patriots defense is just as good, if not better.
Ooh,
The way
preach.
the way they've been able to fly around, what they've been doing. And yeah, you got Christian Gonzalez, you got Milt. You got Milt. He can
You
win
miss
another
Milt?
one. Yeah, he can win. He can win another
He's a
one.
beast, huh?
Yeah, he can win another one.
You got Milt, but it's like I feel like if the defense is on point and they playing the way they play, I don't feel like I do feel like Seahawks got a little bit more of a high-powered offense as far with JSN, and they got the two-headed running backs in the backfield. But I do feel like the team who controls the ground game wins the game.
All right, who do you like in this game?
They've been asking me that. I don't care really, but I wanted a low scoring 10-3.
10-3.
Really?
Wow.
I think, to be honest, I think both defenses are top tier. A lot of people keep talking about the Seahawks defense, but I think the Patriots defense is just as good, if not better.
Ooh,
the way
preach.
the way they've been able to fly around, what they've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Talking about some pissed off Patriots. We coming for that ring, man. Coming for the ring. They getting the fireworks ready. You see what colors that is? Red, white, and blue. That's Patriot colors. You know when the Super Bowl. Yes, you know they testing the colors out, so you know when about that time, guys, y'all see it. All right, now look at this. Breaking the Pro Football Hall of Shame is now considering changes to its voting panel and selection process following the Belichick situation, according to AP. Changes are long overdue. The current system failed to get this one right. Hashtag Belichick, hashtag New England Patriots. I mean, they should have been had changes being made. I don't know why all of a sudden it takes out a public outcry for people to get it right. There it is. DC journey becoming cancer free has been an inspiration, guys. There it is, bro. Coach T. Coach T, cancer free. Fuck cancer, y'all. Amen.
How he's doing, and for me to be able to stand in front of the football team and give an update that he was cancer free and that he'd be traveling with us, guys, we're excited. So we're happy that he's here, and he's made quite an impact even in his absence. Terrell means a lot to me personally, means a lot to our football team. And for him to go through the battles that he's had to go through, finding out that he had cancer, and then being around the team and coming in when he could, and then he continued to feel better and fight. The amount of players and people ask me how he's doing, and for me to be able to stand in front of the football team and give an update that he was cancer free and that he'd be traveling with us, guys, we're excited. So we're happy that he's here, and he's made quite an impact even in his absence. Terrell means a lot to me personally, means a lot to our football team. And for him to go through the battles that he's had to go through, finding out that he had cancer, and then being around the team and coming in when he could, and then he continued to feel better and fight. The amount of players and people ask me how he's doing, and for me to be able to stand in front of the football team and give an update that he was cancer free and that he'd be traveling with us, guys, we're excited. So we're happy that he's here, and he's made quite an impact even in his absence. Terrell means a lot to me personally, means a lot to our football team. And for him to go through the battles that he's had to go through, finding out that he had cancer, and then being around the team and coming in when he could, and then he continued to feel better and fight. The amount of players and people ask me how he's doing, and for me to be able to stand in front of the football team and give an update that he was cancer free and that he'd be traveling with us, guys, we're excited. So we're happy that he's here, and he's made quite an impact even in.
But it could be because of you.
Sitting on my home couch, big Panthers fan from Charlotte. All we wanted was Cam, get draft Cam, and it came true. And had season tickets ever since. And yeah, he's my MVP.
Coolest part, my dad said throughout the Panthers playoffs, say if they make it, we're going. And I kind of was like, okay, is he really being serious? And I remember the Panthers, I think he may beat the Cardinals or maybe the Seahawks in the NFC Championship at home. And then next thing you know, my dad booked some flights, and we didn't have tickets. My dad said he was going to buy them on the street before the game, and he bought them maybe a day before or the day of, and he got great tickets. And it was just kind of surreal as a kid, as a quarterback at the time in middle school, getting a chance to go see the big game that you always dream about and watch him growing up. And I got to see Steph, and I got to see Peyton Manning and my favorite team at the time, the Panthers, go ahead. And I remember walking through, and they had a jacket just like this that were like Panthers, and it had the Super Bowl logo on it. I was like, Dad, can I please get one? And he got one for me, and I used to wear it to school. And
things can be taken out of context. Now, I did say the Patriots are fool's gold. And I'm going to stand on that.
Cam Newton just wants sensationalism. He wants news. He wants clicks and views. He needs something to be relevant, guys. Just not forget it.
Steph is going to have to come up big at some points in this game.
And you're going to have to come up big at some point, especially when you have a mismatch like that. I want to attack him right now. I'm not sure what leverage it is, however he's playing. I always attack that inside shoulder, just dip and go. Put the pressure on the defensive back to be able to make the play right away. The more you sit there and dance around and play with someone like that, he gets comfortable.
Yeah.
Make him uncomfortable as fast as possible. Picking a side, dipping the shoulder, and just going, trying to get from point A to point B as fast as possible and not allowing him to disrupt the timing of that offense.
If you're Stephon, who is a route runner, understands stems, leverage, and you're playing against a 6'3", 225-pound guy, 4'4", 4'3" in the slot, how are you thinking of attacking him? Because Steph is going to have to come up big at some points in this game.
And you're going to have to come up big at some point, especially when you have a mismatch like that. I want to attack him right now. I'm not sure what leverage it is, however he's playing. I always attack that inside shoulder, just dip and go. Put the pressure on the defensive back to be able to make the play right away. The more you sit there and dance around and play with someone like that, he gets comfortable.
Yeah.
Make him uncomfortable as fast as possible. Picking a side, dipping the shoulder, and just going, trying to get from point A to point B as fast as possible and not allowing him to disrupt the timing of that offense.
If you're Stephon, who is a route runner, understands stems, leverage,
because if they get to 24 points, he's kind of got to play well against this defense. I mean, I do think guys like off the board, like, Milton Williams, Marcus Jones are sort of dark horses. So, if you're in Massachusetts or just not in California and want to, put a few small wagers, those would be some of the long shots that I would take a chance on. I just think that I think that Sam Darnold is going to get heated up. I think he's going to turn the ball over. A couple times. And basically at the end of the day, being here around the Patriots more in a relaxed atmosphere and being able to talk to people, I now much more believe in the Mike Vrabel effect and how close this team is. It's not like every other team.
Exactly. I'm saying I'm more sold.
Super Bowl 49.
You're going 28-24. I'm going Patriots 24-20. Final score.
Right.
Gronk's-Damas.
Yeah. Gronk's-Damas.
Who's the MVP?
I'm going to go with Marcus Jones. He's going to have a return for a touchdown, and he's also going to have a pick six for a touchdown.
I got Booty.
Oh.
I like Booty as an MVP. I feel that this offense has been real condensed because of the conditions. We're going to have some nice fair weather out there.
You didn't bring him up one time just now on the hour-and-a-half podcast about the Patriots.
Because I wanted to save it for the Super Bowl MVP. Booty. Once Drake gets going, he's going to have some long, explosive plays.
I know what it is. It's like when you see that girl with that nice booty, you don't want to tell anyone about it because you want that booty.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so that's why you didn't talk about Booty, because he's going to be the MVP. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I guess anybody,
How do you guys view stopping him and how big he is for the Patriots?
I mean, he's a big deal. They like to establish a run game. That's something that's really old school about the Patriots, something that we respect about the Patriots. And that's something that, we kind of pride ourselves on, as well as, winning games in the trenches. And, being able to stop him, being able to game tackle him, slow him down a little bit is going to be big for us in the trenches.
Ramondre Stevenson for the New England Patriots has really picked things up since week 15. He's first in yards, second in forced missed tackles.
head coach. He has all these weapons.
Yeah.
But you still got to produce with all of those weapons there, which he did. It's like with Mahomes. When he had Hill and he had Kelsey, he should be great.
Yeah. Here's how I say that. And I try to bring it back to things that people can relate to. If you got two great cooks and they both are world reclaimed, if I give one cook more ingredients and more options, they can make a better meal than the other cook. It's as simple as that. Because you are a product of the environment and the ingredients that you have to work with. The knowledge is great, but the point you got to go about it, you got to go out and get it done. And it's really simple, man. Drake May did more with less. He didn't have Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. He doesn't have maybe, you can argue that Sean McVay, and people often say is one of the greatest minds. Nothing against Josh McDaniels because he won Assistant Coach of the Year, and he should have. Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. But when it comes to the weapons, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, I mean, just Devontae Adams, the way they run the football, outstanding what they had. Like anybody with common sense, Stephon Diggs coming off an ACL, Pop Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, a reclamation project that's been awesome. Matt Collins, you got a rookie running back. You got two rookies on the left side of the offensive line. Just it's New England, I think, is going to be really good for a long time.
Yeah.
They've overachieved this year. And I think it's been because of the coaching staff and the quarterback.
Yeah, it feels like they're a year ahead of schedule.
Which is okay. Which if they win the Super Bowl, imagine the expectations we'll have next year. If somehow Mike Vrabel puts this team in a situation where it's in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game and they have the ball and they win this game, because I think ultimately that's what it has to be. Like if you're Seattle, you want this game 10 to 14 points middle of the third quarter. But if you're the Patriots, you just want to be, can I still see them? You know, it's kind of like get to the back nine. If I get to the back nine, I got two par fives, and I'm down two strokes, I'll take my chances. I think if you're Mike Vrabel, that's where you want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare for the Super Bowl. What inspires you on your drive for greatness?
What inspires me is mental health. Love putting on for them. Love being able to put on for my cause. My cleats, Kyle cares. Means everything to let the world know it's okay to not be okay and speak out and just try to be the best person you can be.
We know you speak out strongly for mental health. You've even partnered with Toyota, Kyle's Cares, and the Happiness Project this year for My Cause, My Cleats. As you prepare for the Super Bowl, what inspires you on your drive for greatness?
What inspires me is mental health. Love putting on for them. Love being able to put on for my cause, my cleats, Kyle cares. Means everything to let the world know it's okay to not be okay and speak out and just try to be the best person you can be.
We know you speak out strongly for mental health. You've even partnered with Toyota, Kyle's Cares, and the Happiness Project this year for My Cause, My Cleats.
Direction, great coaching. Enjoy it. It's not like this everywhere. Thank you very much. But I also want you not to take this organization for granted. I've been a lot of places. This is a special place with great leadership, great fans, great direction, great coaching. Enjoy it. It's not like this everywhere. Thank you very much.
Right after that, he got fired.
But I also want you not to take this organization for granted. I've been a lot of places. This is a special place with great leadership, great fans, great direction, great coaching. Enjoy it. It's not like this everywhere. Thank you very much. But I also want you not to take this organization.
That should be a criteria. Why do we have writers? Because sports writers may be a little biased, we see. So, I mean, hell. And so this is who's holding. This is the official. NFL selected Sean Smith as the head official for the Super Bowl. Under Smith, the Seahawks are a brutal 0-5 as a favorite. Okay, so they're talking refs already.
So I'm partial to Vrabel. I think he's an unbelievable coach. He makes everybody better around him. I think Drake May is so stupid sometimes, but he really does have like championship caliber blood. Like the May bloodline is ridiculous, and like I'm partial to college basketball. So I just think there's something special there, and I do think that like the stupid strength of schedule stuff is like really overblown.
So I was just going to say the schedule is what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's silly. This is not college football. This is not NAL transfer portal. Like, you have Pro Bowlers on every single team. You have guys who are playing for pride every single Sunday. The strength of schedule thing, I think, is like really cockamamie, and I find it very annoying.
Well, we already bunked that one because we played the same schedule as the Rams, and he was 6-0, and they were 4-2, and Stafford won the MVP. Okay, I'm just saying. We're just talking, but give them something to talk about. Healthy D, a ready O-line. Let's go, ready O, and a healthy D. All right, guys. 24 hours ago.
This week is far from over. Our work week is far from over. And then on Sunday, we enjoy it.
Here we go, baby.
This week is far from over. Our work week is far from over. And then on Sunday, we enjoy it.
Last year, ain't no way in the world. No, I don't have a. Thank you, Lord. When I stop like that,
That's to keep you from saying you don't need to say.
Hey, when I stop like that, that don't mean
God
that don't mean I'm lost for words. That means God said,
That's too wrong.
That means God said you're a head coach now. You can't do that. Now. You can't talk like that. You can't say that. I know you're comfortable with your brothers here, but you can't say that. That's
Fair enough. Let's stay in the NFL. Before, and I know you're happy at Colorado, but before Shoddy went to the Cowboys, your name was kind of in the mix. Is there anything that would get you to jump to the National Football League?
not whatsoever. What transpired with my son last year, ain't no way in the world. No, I don't have a. Thank you, Lord. When I stop like that.
That's to keep you from saying you don't need to say.
Hey, when I stop like that, that don't mean I'm lost for words. That means God said,
That's too wrong.
That means God said you're a head coach now. You can't do that now. You can't talk like that. You can't say that. I know you're comfortable with your brothers here, but you can't say that.
We're all we got. We're all we need. Picked off. Intercepted. Diving for the interception. We all we got. We all we need. Caught for the touchdown. We all we got. All we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. Drake made in the end zone. Touchdown. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. Douglas, touchdown. All we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. Down he goes and got a big hit at the end of it. We all we got. We all we need. New England to the Super Bowl.
We all we got.
Today about being aggressive and sticking together. Play one to play none. We're all we got. We're all we need. Picked off. Intercepted. Diving for the interception. We all we got. We all we need. Caught for the touchdown. We all we got. All we need. We all we got.
All right, that's the underdog team. So guess what? We all we got. We all we need. All right, so key information I hang my hat on. 3rd and long mismatch. In 3rd and 7 situations, Seattle ranks 31st in NFL, converting at just 16.8%. Meanwhile, New England's defense ranks 1st in those same 3rd and longs. Let's go, boys.
Watch the same thing. There's the power. There's the collapse. There comes Barmore and Milton Williams on Justin Herbert. It was relentless throughout the postseason. 12 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and narrowly did they have to blitz. Here comes Barmore right here, beating the right guard clean, right up the middle. Stidham goes down. Like this shows up week in, week out. Barmore, Tonga, Durden, Milton Williams throughout the postseason. You watch right here. Like here, the Texans slide to Chason and Milton Williams. But over here, you
You run a twist stunt with Tonga and Jennings. Just a four-man rush. And down goes C.J. Stroud. See, it shows up every single week, even when they just rush three. Even in this play, just a three-man rush against a seven-man max protection. But Milton Williams wins inside. Just a three-man rush. All right, Chason, Barmore, and Williams. Down goes, okay, Herbert again. And then maybe the biggest play of the postseason for the New England Patriots came on 4th and 1 right here. Late stem right here. Man, watch Milton Williams on 4th and 1. Come right after Stiddy, right? And forces that errant throw. Maybe the play of the game right there.
Brian Balding breaking it down. That's what I said. Sam Darnold's going to have his work cut out this weekend, folks. It's not going to be easy job.
Remember the Super Bowl last year when the Eagles never.
It's not going to be easy job. Trust me. Everybody's going with Seattle. I'm telling you now. Uh-oh. Damn, we might do see a break. J.J. McCarthy's camp has informed the Vikings that McCarthy and Nine are on the verge of requesting a trade out of Minnesota after the comments made by you-know-who. Justin Jefferson made some spicy comments, especially after Sam Darnold, the former quarterback, leads his new team to the Super Bowl. I said that Sam Darnold would have been with the Vikings, they probably would have been in the Super Bowl. But no, they decided to go all in on the kid. Nah, nothing's wrong with him. Nah, he might have had a bad start. He might have a breakout season. But he might want to get up out of there now. So Minnesota might be in the market for a quarterback. Ooh, it's getting spicy off season. This off season is going to be nice and busy. But here we go. Just gonna leave this here. Dare to compare, guys. Common opponents this season. 6-0, 4-2. First downs 84, 74. Total QBR 81. 20 points more than him. Wow. 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 Did they have to bring this up? Did they have to? I mean, honestly, I understand nobody wants to talk about it, but that's why they rigged the vote. That's why the guy voted for Justin Herbert. They didn't want to give May a tie or let him get the win. No, they wanted Stafford. Okay, no problem. Congratulations. Let's go win the Super Bowl. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Let's go win a Super Bowl. Let's bring home the Lombardi. Keep your MVP. Keep your Hall of Fame awards. We don't care. Let's go New England. Because it seems like it's a problem. That's what it seems. It seemingly seems like there's a slight little, little grudge, a little dislike towards the Patriots. I know. It's all good. Oh, breaking news. Tom Brady has unfollowed the Patriots after that news. That's okay, Tom. It's okay. I'm taking out my jersey too, Tom. I'm doing what Asante did. So I should have took it down. But yeah, Tom, we're gonna take it down. We'll have to, we can't take you out of our hearts. But damn, Tom, it's like that, bro. 20 years? Man. I mean, this is crazy. Just because you went on to become an owner of the Raiders does not mean you have to whitewash your history. It's okay. Drake's gonna win us a Super Bowl. Well, if we win 6, then we can just go ahead and just do it again. A new history. Because we're gonna win more than one, guys. We win this one, we should be back, guys. We get Mad Max Crosby next year. We can bring in AJ Brown because he wants to play. Oh baby, look, bring it on. Roster moves. Off season, we're winners. And a good Tom Brady, the message to support the Patriots on to get that 7 ring so we can match. Look, they say, I got your back, RKK. Get that 7 ring so we can match. That's right, Tom. We're gonna have that 7 ring, right? We're gonna be matching. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots with 7, Tom with 7, yeah. We running the NFL. That's right. Number 7. We don't care about none of that. Y'all doubted us all week. All we heard. All we heard all week. Matt Collins is playing. Oh, you gotta deal with this man right here. Oh God. His first Super Bowl of him and Stephon last practice. Last practice of the year, guys. All right, Kyle and Jamie, thank you. All right, now, guys, here we go. Prepping his 3rd Super Bowl appearance, Williams offered plenty of advice to teammates this week. Okay, we are back. Mike Reese with his Patriots pool report Friday. Guys, we are ready for Super Bowl weekend. That is going to do it for us tonight. This is beautiful because it is there. We're there now. Congratulations, Drew Brees, on what is Drew Brees doing? All right, Drew. Congratulations. Right. Section 10 Dog has a Section 10 Dog podcast has a dog in the fight. What I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Well, that's all our offensive starters. But here we are. Zach Kerr, John Strike. All right.
A lot. Limited.
I mean, it's not water into wine.
Right,
Like it used to be back in Brews Day.
He embodied value. Extra on the value.
Yeah.
You got a lot of texts accusing you of being the Herbert voter.
I mean, listen, everyone knows, I've always said it, Sam Munson knows ball.
Yeah.
What's
he
funny
must have owed you something.
Sam Munson used to do a weekly segment on my radio show
Sam
for
is great.
years.
I like Sam.
Yeah.
So I've known Sam for forever. Shout out to him. And yes, it was funny. I was watching a movie with my wife last night, so I was off the phone until this morning. I woke up to 11 text messages from 11 different people going, I didn't know you got a whole MVP vote. So I appreciate all of the belief, and even I would not have gone that far. Like, listen, I said it on the show that I would have voted for Drake May for MVP. You and I disagreed about it, and partly because of value, and I would have put Herbert third. I would have gone May 1, Stafford 2, Herbert 3, and the value and 11 wins with the worst offensive line and the numbers under pressure. Like, I do think Herbert is a superstar, was spectacular this season.
You thought he was spectacular this season?
I did.
Final 7 weeks of the year, he had 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They
circumstances, man. Winning games,
but he's not
overcoming
the
adversity.
only player that dealt with injury and a banged up offensive line.
He had the worst one.
Okay, but other guys were close.
And all the other guys that were close missed the playoffs.
So I guess here's my question. So now when it comes to Justin Herbert, we care about winning games. That's that's the part of this that I find so interesting. Because the folks who have been the biggest Justin Herbert supporters for every step of his career prior to this year have hammered louder than anybody, and I agree with them to a degree, wins are not a quarterback stat.
They're not.
Most yards in the first 5 years, and the amazing arm talent, all of this stuff. And this year, when the numbers were pedestrian, he found ways to win. I find that a little rich. I also find the fact that over the final half of the year, he had 7 touchdowns, an 88 passer rating, had a game against Jacksonville where they scored 6 points, he threw for 80 yards, somehow even worse game maybe against Houston, and they didn't play in Week 18.
Skipped the game.
To say he's been was the third most valuable player in the league, when it felt to me the argument that I was hearing was he's not even the most valuable player on his own team.
Nah,
Joe Alt is.
That's a creative turn of phrase by you. Like that wasn't the argument at all year.
Would Joe Alt have been terrible if Justin Herbert was out? I bet Joe Alt could do his job great, whether Justin Herbert's back there or not.
Listen, we can show how Mahomes looked once Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith were out the last couple of weeks, and it was awful. When you lose your best offensive linemen, and they are 2 of your 4 highest paid players, and they happen to be tackles,
I'll give you that.
It is going to be a decimating thing. But that's just and I would not have voted Herbert for MVP.
But the fact that you'd have him third is stunning to me too. It's like voting a guy in the NBA who averaged 16 points and 5 assists a game, but made the playoffs and a lot of his teammates were injured. His numbers just weren't worthy, and numbers are a factor.
They are. Well,
and I get it that the offensive line was banged up, but like Nick said, the touchdowns, the interceptions, just the passer rating was 94.
I think the part about value, the part about MVP voters not having a clear line of like what you have to do. It's not just a statistical thing. I mean, listen.
I mean, in that case, Mahomes is his value. I mean, you could put that value on Mahomes. Even though they lost, he clearly was doing everything for that team offensively.
You have a bias.
And if we're gonna, it's just shifting the whole paradigm for what we tend to think of as an MVP.
Well, listen, if it was a pure statistical argument, Stafford should have left the field. I mean, he led the league in touchdowns and yards by a mile. So, but he didn't even get.
I thought it was closer than it should have.
Listen, I said on January 7th on the show, we went back and looked at it, that it was going to be the closest MVP vote since at least 2012, the Adrian Peterson year, and it ended up being the closest it could possibly be since it was a literal split. I thought I would have given it to May because of, again, doing more with less. During the course of the year, the Rams' defense was better than the Patriots' defense in the regular season. It did not end up that way, and it certainly hasn't been through the playoffs. The Rams' running game was better than the Patriots' running game there. Puka Nacua is a first-team All-Pro wide receiver, and Devontae Adams led the league in touchdowns. So I thought that Stafford had way more help around him than Drake May, which is why I would have flipped May and Stafford if it was my vote.
You heard that, right? But yet still, we got somebody throwing away a vote on Herbert, just the spitefulness of whatever it is. Henceforth, why the Patriots are going to go out there Sunday and shock the world. Shock the world. We're going to finish what we started. Bring home number 7. And guys, don't be mad when the New England Patriots host up the Lombardi. And all these people, because we got the receipts. Everybody's saying it's going to be a blowout. All these people with egg on your face Sunday night, Monday morning. And we're going to be here to remind you all that we are champions. Oh, and stay tuned, stay clutch. We'll be back tomorrow night at our regularly scheduled time, which will be 12 o'clock, maybe 12, 11, 12, maybe 11, 10, one of them. But we'll be back late nights for the late night. It's Saturday. Okay, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned, stay clutch. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Again, 12 o'clock for the Patriot Blitz. It is Clutch Sports Media 365. I'm your host, Jay's Perspective. Stay tuned, stay clutch. And remember, go Pats. Hit that like button, sub up to the channel, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We got